We legitimately need to leave in 5 minutes if we're going to make it to church on time. I'm not dressed. I literally just threw on this jacket because I'm still in my pajamas. Evan's not dressed. Alani's not dressed. So we will see how this goes. We are normally late to church for this very reason. We don't get much sleep at night. Alani hit the 4-month regression hard. She's almost 6 months now, and it just has never gotten better. So hopefully when we talk to her doctor at the 6-month appointment, we'll be able to work something out, because I don't even think I sleep anymore. I'm just constantly up with her. And now that Evan's home for December, he gets to constantly be up with her too. If you hear that sound in the background, it's just our little minion. We call him Mo. That was an early Christmas present to ourselves, and we absolutely love it. So that is great. Anyway, I need to get ready because I'm down to probably like 4 minutes, most likely 3. And I definitely need clothes to go to church. See you in a little bit. We are finally dressed and ready to go, so we need to hurry up and get to church because we're already late. We're always late. You ready, our little sugar plum fairy? She's just paying attention to Nellie barking at Evan because Evan's wearing shoes. Our dog doesn't like shoes.
How are we doing on time?
We're not doing very well. Church starts in less than 5 minutes and we're still 20 minutes away. This is kind of typical for us, unfortunately. Getting out the door with Alani has just not been something that we're able to do to get out at church, like because church is in the morning. We're just never able to do it in time. We're normally sleeping in because she doesn't really sleep at night, so we're just frantically trying to get ready within 30 minutes most of the time, and it doesn't work. It really doesn't.
Someone needs to replace these.
We really like the actual service and just the people and the vibe. It's a lot more laid back, but you still get really great messages. The funniest thing about going to church now that we have Alani is we go into the parent room just because we never know how she'll be. She's always good, but they really don't encourage anyone bringing, I think it's children under 5 or 4 or something like that, into the adult service. And we could send her to the nursery, but we just prefer to have her with us. It's really funny because now that we have Alani at the end of the service, my family comes flooding into the parent room and basically steals her away from us. So I'm pretty sure that they don't really care that we're at church. They only care that Alani's at church so they can see her. But it's nice. It's really cool to see your family so excited over your child. It really means a lot to us. And I mean, it's kind of a 2-for-1. We get to go to church and experience a great service, and we get that awesome time with our family. So we just passed a really serious car accident, and I was just telling Evan that it's such a reminder that you really cannot take anything for granted. Like, you just need to wake up every day just thankful for your health, the health of your friends, family, whoever. And honestly, I know that not everyone has healthy friends and family members. There are people really going through it. But it just, even though it doesn't feel like it sometimes, it could be worse. And I just try to remind myself every day that I am so blessed. And I try to just show that appreciation and gratitude because things could change in an instant. We are the only ones currently walking to church because we are that late. But we're almost there. It is rainy and gloomy, but I will take the rain over the ridiculous wind that we had before. Hopefully we didn't miss too much. We always miss the good music in the beginning, but hopefully we didn't miss too much of the actual sermon.
Yeah, they play really good music here.
Yeah.
a hot dog?
They're out of bunnies.
I'll give her away. I make sure I give her away. She gives me a little cue.
Ready to go outside? Oh my god. Ready to go outside?
I think, I didn't even look at the time. Church ended at 11. I'm really hungry. I don't know if we'll have enough time to stop, but we do need to make sure we get to the flooring place. She'll probably fall asleep on the way there, which is perfectly fine with me, but we definitely need to check out some flooring. We are now inside the flooring place, just taking a look at lots of different flooring, trying to find our options. This will probably take a while. Hopefully baby girl can hang in. The last time we were here, she was perfectly fine. She did wake up as soon as we parked, so I'm sure she'll be just happy to look around and be entertained by everything that's going on here.
I think that's the quietest.
Really? I think the Echo Ultra Quiet is the quietest.
I don't know, this one has more pies. Only section for vinyl, maybe? Is there anyone like That's kind of neat. A lot of different going on there.
We found two styles that we like, so we're gonna take them home and try them out, see how they look in the actual house. It's pretty cool because we actually can then return them and just get our money back. So at first we were like, oh, we have to pay to bring these home, but it's cool that we can just get our money back by returning them.
Wonder how many times they've gone home with somebody.
Well, that's just creepy now. So we got fairly lucky because we were waiting in line to purchase the samples, and to avoid the line, the man at the register just told us we could go. So we, after all that, we didn't even have to pay for the samples.
That was really nice.
All right, time to go. The nursery hasn't changed too much except for the fact that right now it looks like a bomb went off in it. I normally like to keep this room as neat as possible because I love being in here, but it has just gotten away from me completely. I'm going to try to get it all tidied up real quick, and then I'll show you what it's looking like now. Like I said, it hasn't really changed that much. Currently in the crib, I have probably 2 loads of laundry that needed to be folded or hung up. Awesome. While I was cleaning, the camera died, and of course the 2 other batteries we have were completely drained. So I'm just going to show you the end product, and she had a blowout. So we're in completely new clothes as well. It was a fun time while the camera was dead. Finally got the room in order, which is just so nice to have. As I said, it's my favorite room in the house. So I'm just really glad that it's put together. I mean, I really can't stand when this room gets crazy. As I said earlier, there's really not much we've changed. There's probably a few more bows hanging up. We're still waiting for her to fit into these slippers. The drawers are all still the same. I actually have to change out her clothes. She's going to be 6 months in a week. And the 3 to 6 month clothes definitely need to go. This whole drawer is 3 to 6 months, and she barely fits most of the stuff in there. So I'm going to be switching out the drawers soon, and that's going to be really bittersweet. The one thing that has probably changed in this room is we've added a few more owls. My grandmother knows of my owl obsession, so she gave me a ton of her owls, so I've just added them up to her shelves because whether she likes it or not, she's gonna love owls. Another thing that's changed is we've added to her books. All of the books down here, most of the books down here are books that she can actually hold while we're reading. And then we got a bunch of books on Black Friday. My husband went out to Barnes & Noble and got a bunch of books that he wanted and I wanted as well. So we added those books. We've got Charlotte's Web and some other stories, fairy tales, Shel Silverstein, Winnie the Pooh, Madeline, Curious George, a really beautiful Bible, Wizard of Oz, Little Women, as well as some other stories by Louisa May Alcott and Hans Christian Andersen. So we're really excited to have added these to her library. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm pretty sure we're just going to cut it here. We're going to get ourselves some dinner, get this little one fed, and just have some family time tonight. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.